But let's move on here to another one of these cultural issues here, Disney, because they keep going down this woke path. And there's some more images that have emerged of male workers dressed as women greeting kids at some of their attractions. I mean, again, we talked about finding out at the start of this show, Disney's share price ain't going great. They're really on the nose here with so many of their fans, their lifelong fans. What is their motivation here? Why is Disney continuing to do these weird and ridiculous things?
Well, I think the problem is that they've hired a bunch of radicals who don't really care that they're seeing a 9-year, record low in their stock prices. And they don't really care that the park attendance is slower than they would have expected. They don't care about any of that because all they care about is their end goal, which is, of course, indoctrinating the youth. And so, unfortunately, again, I know we keep using the term find out, but I think Disney also is going to be a victim of the FAFO theory, which is that, you can't continue to do this to people and expect them to not fight back, expect them to not take back their consumer power and say, you know what, you're already charging me an arm and a leg. You're already squeezing me out of the marketplace because you're charging so much money. And for what? So my kids can come and be confused about why there's a man with a dress on greeting my little girl at the Princess Boutique? That's not going to happen because there's other competition that's more reasonably priced and isn't going to indoctrinate their children. And I think that it's really sad because I myself want to take my children to Disney, and I can't until they clean up their act. And I know that there are a lot of American families out there that are holding strong to that. And hopefully Disney will realize that, before it's too late, because you got to believe that Walt himself is just rolling in his grave, spinning in his grave right now, looking at what he built be turned into this youth indoctrination camp for a radical ideology.
And if we could harness that spinning Walt Disney, we could probably power half the country emissions free. Anyway, thank you so much, Sarah Gonzalez, for your insight and your beer reviews here on the U.S. Report.